tried, yeah. I swear I tried, yeah. I swear I tried, yeah. I keep trying, yeah. I try to live, yeah. I keep dying, yeah. I try to give them game, they don't need mine. I swear I tried, yeah.
News for nobody.
The Texas man, who I reported on in an earlier episode, who shot and killed 5 people, including a 9-year-old, has been captured, finally. 38-year-old Francisco Oropesa, who was captured in Texas after a search lasting multiple days. They caught him hiding under some laundry in a closet like a coward. His bond is set at $5 million. Someone called in the tip, and thank God it wasn't me. I don't want to be the one that told, but in this case, what would you do? It's a 9-year-old kid, man, and his mom. I'm not shit. I don't know. But his wife was arrested, and so wasn't his friend for assisting in hiding. If that was my boy who came to my crib like, yo, I did this. Yo, you're on your own, bro. I can't be an accessory to none of that. I got kids I gotta raise. Good job. Good job to the feds too. They will catch your ass. The cops will catch your ass. He should have went to Mexico or something, but probably couldn't get over.
If you hear this and you scared, run. Shout out to all my dudes, no bank account and a dirty gun. What?
Run. Yo, in sporting news, I'm gonna keep this shit real sweet and simple. Boston Celtics, wake your ass up. I said it. If you play the way you played against the Hawks, against the Philadelphia 76ers, even without Embiid, you're gonna lose. I see it in my mind now. The Celtics play with their food. They're playing around. They're dicking around. One game here, one game there. And then Embiid's going to come back, and he's going to help them end the series. Our coach, who's probably not a head coach, is not preaching defense, and I'm worried. And all my Celtics fans, you should be worried. And I thought the Bucks with no Giannis, like, they're out of it. We're in this. I tell you what, we ain't in it if we lose this series. And if we win this series and we go play Miami, we ain't in it. Wise words from a dumb fuck. Nuts swinging like nunchucks. Who want what? I crash out and do some dumb shit. Scream, kill them all, so I walk down anybody you run with. On this episode of News for Nobody, I have a very important guest. Somebody who's important to me. One of my best friends. And for reasons... for his protection and yours, we won't play his voice. But this segment is called Reality Shit, and it's from my boy Real Shit, and I promise you, he has some knowledge. So I have a guest with me who will be on here often. His name is Real Shit, and he's here to talk to you about New England stone chambers. What are stone chambers?
The stone chambers in New England right now, there's like 350 of them spanning between New Hampshire, Rhode Island, Connecticut, Massachusetts, and there's been many different theories as to why they exist, and different theories about when they exist.
What are some of the beliefs? What are some of the beliefs that people think that they were actually?
A lot of them are known to be from colonial times, and they were ice houses or different things to store things, means of storage. And some of them go back even further than that to potentially native or even European.
Definitely native.
Possibly.
Like a refrigerator.
Well, but natives weren't known to make these kind of stone chambers, but they were known to use them, though. Okay. So it's theorized that they go back further than native. Like Europeans type, like Celtic monks is one theory.
So where could somebody find these stone chambers?
Alright, so most of them are pretty difficult to find, but there are some that are more accessible, like the Upton Beehive Chamber. Um, and most of them you kind of have to dig in the woods and try to find them. Kind of pick up clues by looking at some of the other ones, you know?
What do you do when you find one?
I usually just kind of walk around the area as well and kind of see what the different kind of stone walls and stone structures around the area. You know, some of them I've found in the past have unusual tool markings on them, and they all seem to be near a natural quartz deposit in the earth, which is interesting to me. And yeah, you just got to keep kind of looking for them, and there's a lot of information online about them.
Yeah, we're cooking crack in the background. Why do you look for these things?
Just kidding. Go ahead. Why do you look for them? Just interests me. It's kind of an unknown piece of our human history, and it's still undiscovered, and there's no real answer to why they're there or who made them, and it's fascinating to me.
I'm a man with no country, no home.
I don't know about aliens, bro, but I think we are aliens, bro. In the ancient theory of Anunnaki people, like they claim that they came from Mars, dude.
Okay.
And that's weird.
So you think that's what these stone temples are?
I have no idea, bro. Some of them archaeologists have no fucking clue about. Some of them are colonial age, dude. You know, like colonial age would be like 1700, 1600, that time. So even that, they're fucking 400 years old and shit, dude. Like, it's a lot.
Yeah. How'd they get those stones on top of this shit?
That's the whole thing about it, dude. Like, that's the whole thing, because they're made out of giant slabs, dude. Yeah. Like, I mean, in 400 years ago, they would have used pulleys and shit like that, but like, there's some weird shit, dude. Like, I went to the one that's 2,000 years old, and there's like a bunch of big rocks, and they have like tool marks on them, bro. It's fucking weird. Like shit that they wouldn't have been able to fucking do, dude. I'll show you, and both sites that I went to have the same tool marks. Like, that, like, hold on, let's stop walking for 1 second. So, oh yeah.
Like in graves.
Yeah, and like, look, that was inside of one of them, dude. Look, that's at the other site. The exact same fucking shit, dude. And one is in Upton and one is in Uxbridge. Oh, wow. And these are just like randomly placed rocks, dude. Like they aren't like part of a giant stone structure or anything. They're just like randomly placed, and they have like a slice almost taken out of them, dude. So it's just mad weird, dude. And like, so people theorize that like the fucking pyramids, the Great Pyramids, were a power plant. Yep. And because the Great Pyramids used to have fucking be covered in quartz crystal, dude. And quartz crystal generates a certain electrical current, dude. That's why you can run watches. That's why watches are called like quartz run watches, because they're literally running off of a piece of quartz crystal. So all of these stone chambers are near natural quartz deposits in the earth, dude. So, and like, I'm finding these weird rocks that have these fucking like cuts out of them, like it looks like it was from like a fucking lightsaber or something, dude. You know, like that doesn't, like, even with what we use, like a Dremel or something, like that wouldn't be mad easy to just sit there and do it like one exact shape like that, dude. And like, it's just weird because it was on both fucking sites, dude. Oh yeah. You know. So I've been going all crazy looking into these things, dude. Like, I'm like on a mission right now, dude. And who knows, maybe I'll fucking write a book about that shit when I'm done, dude. You know?
I should be documenting now.
I mean, I'm documenting with pictures, and in my mind I could fucking rattle off this shit for hours, dude, you know? I'll help you write that shit. It would be cool, bro.
In the woods, just looking at water.
devil shit in them, dude, and fucking God shit, dude. It just you choose what you want to fucking act like, bro.
You think they use that as a refrigerator?
That's what colonials did.
It makes sense.
Look at that shit. It's a weird looking rock, bro.
Right.
Dude, look at that.
I found a small one.
It's like a tongue.
It looks like a tongue. Oh yeah. Shit curved.
Not real, I'm a ghost. Had to detach so I can get close, closer to me, trying to love me the most.
Yo, what was you saying about that mushroom shit? Why is it not real mushrooms?
Because it's synthetic, dude. It's like fucking chemical powder, dude. It's called a research chemical, dude. It's like
It's not bad for you. It's just not.
it's called an analog.
It's basically the one molecule in trippy mushrooms that make you trip without anything else involved. They extract it and turn it into liquid, and you can drop it under your tongue. That's how I used to take it, and it lasts like 12 fucking hours.
So why is it not real?
Because they're taking the chemical.
It's still synthesized.
Well, and also because mushrooms themselves have many more compounds than just
And they don't
psilocybin.
last like
And
10 hours.
so like these synthetic fucking versions, it's only a synthetic version of just psilocybin too. So that's why it's not like it's basically like, have you ever heard with dabs something is called full, what's the word, dude? Yeah, full spectrum extract, have you ever heard that? Yeah. So like essentially like, because like, have you ever heard of THCA? Yep. So like, if like, or for instance like these dab pens, like you don't feel the same off like when you hit weed, right? Because this is only THCA, and weed has like all the other fucking cannabinoids in it. So like mushrooms has like many other things. Psilocybin, psilocin, mushrooms actually contain a little bit of DMT also. So like they're just making an analog of only one of the things that's inside of mushrooms, and they're making it in a lab, so it was never natural. Because that's the other thing about mushrooms is like people want it because it's like a natural experience, you know? But like the fucking RCs, dude, they're not natural at all. It's just completely synthesized in a lab, dude, in China.